Well, good evening. Ball cam returns. Not been out for a little while since my last trip with Mr. Reed on the Midlands venue. Well, seeing as Adam is in Florida, sunning it up, catching loads of sharks and tarpon and everything, I felt it was only right to return to the venue and have another go. So yeah, I'm back in the Midlands and I've got a 2-night session ahead. Yes, come on. Yeah, quite buzzed up to be out, to be honest, especially for a 2-nighter. Best laid plans and all that. I'd hoped to get to the lake for about 6 o'clock. Didn't happen, so didn't get down here until I was probably getting on for 7:15. Then by the time I'd walked round, spoke to the Governor Jason, John Shoes Jones was had fished last night, had a chat with him, and then by the time I started getting my rods out, sure enough, it was nearly dark. So what I planned to do was get bait out, get the rigs out, and it just didn't happen. So literally as it stands at the minute, I've got 2 rods out just on single hook baits, blatted out, well, just as long as I could punt them, and got reasonable drops on both of them, so I've just decided to leave them. So that'll do for now. And if I'm feeling keen in a bit, I might even get a 3rd rod out, but it's yeah, it's well past dark now, so it's not really happening. So really, it's I'm gonna have something to eat, cup of tea, and I think I'll get my head down and see what the morning brings. But yeah, it's good to be back out and bringing the old ball cam back into play. So yeah, ball cam out for tonight. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's just before 7 AM and I've got one. That was a bit of a turn up. After losing one just before 1 AM last night, I was a little bit down in the mouth, but yeah, I had a bite just out of the blue. Must have been, what, 6:45. So yeah, we've got a nice common in the net. So I'm going to go and have a closer look. But yeah, well happy with that. So that'll do. Today is a good day. Mega, absolutely mega. Great start to the day. Well, that's the old retention sling zeroed up. Let's see what we got. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, and he just nicked in the bottom lip as well. Had to play that quite hard. That didn't half pull. Mind you, they do in here. Awesome. Okay, let's have a little look at this one. 22.2, and I think, oh, come on darling, I think she's going to look gorgeous in this early morning sunlight. Come on, get that fin up. Yeah, an absolutely mega start to the day. I can't claim it to be exactly amazing angling because I literally just fizzed a single hook bait out as far as I could cast last night, but it's peeled off with this little beauty on the end. And I tell you what, she didn't half pull me about. Down to the right, down to the left, trying to get in the reeds. Yeah, it was a good battle. Absolutely lovely fish. So I think it's time to get that rod back out and stick the old kettle on. So yeah, mega. Okay, slight change. Single hook baits. Oh, let's just turn that screen round, make sure it's actually recording. Yes, she is. Yeah, slight change. The rod that I've had the 2 bites on, probably quite sensibly, I clipped it up because literally I just launched it out as far as I could hoof it last night. Measured it, so it was like 29 and a bit. So I've clipped up at 30 wraps. Put 2 rods out in the area where I had the bite. Oh, steady. It's a case of getting some bait out there. So so I can get the big spom out there. Go on, darling. And she's in. That'll do. Right, another 10, maybe 15 of those. And we've got a bit of bait out. Lovely. That wind is helping. Okay, and it's bull cam rolling. Got wires sticking out. It's all good though. Oops, steady. Don't want to go falling in. Okay, yeah, bait's out, 2 rods, cast in the vicinity, roughly on the same clip. I just pulled the clip back, 1 Raptor 29 on the spod rod with the spom, and bait-wise, I've gone for probably about 1.5 kilos in the big spom of 15mm mainline essential cell, which I took out of the freezer on Tuesday. We're now Friday, so that was in the car for a couple of days, just ripening up in the bucket, ripening even. And then when I got to the lake water, into the bucket, pure flow system, and then I'll just stack that. Then when I came to use it earlier on, literally just lift it out, water drains through, spom away to your heart's content. So the plan's been hatched. 2 bites on singles, I think was opportunist fishing. Always prefer fishing over bait. And 2 bites from that area. So I think, you know, I'm confident of the area I'm fishing. I'm confident in the bait. I've been feeding this all through the winter and the spring, just kept it going in. And I'm really quite looking forward to seeing what's going to occur either this afternoon, tonight, or into tomorrow morning. Surely there's got to be a chance of another bite. It can't just be sort of 2 freak bites on singles. You know, I really want to catch one over bait, like a man, like a bull. So yeah, we'll see what happens and see what the afternoon brings. Bull cam out. And the bull cam is rolling. 4 o'clock update. However, there's not actually a lot to update on. There's not a lot been going on. The rods are out, and they haven't moved from when I put them out earlier on. So I don't know, was the decision to put bait in the right one? I don't know, but obviously as this session unfolds, I'll probably get a better idea. Literally, nothing's been happening. I've even been like tidying up the bivvy because it was a bit of a mess, to be honest. I've even been doing some emails and phone calls and stuff and just watching out in the lake. But the odd show, mega long, and I'm not brave enough to pack down and move. It'd be horrific over there on the end of the wind, and I'll be honest, probably is chance of a bite, but you know, might be the wrong attitude. But you know, you got to be comfortable and happy when you're fishing, and I'm not that desperate to catch that I'm going to go and move on the end of a northeasterly wind. It's cold enough here. You know, I've still got my woolly hat on and my base jacket, so no, I'm not about to wind in and be keen and pack down and get over the other side. So the bait will have to bring them to me. We'll have to see on that one. But yeah, not a lot's been going on. But as we move from the afternoon to the evening, the sun is beautiful. I'm sort of nestled out of the wind. And I do have a bottle of red with my name on it, so, and I do fancy a glass. I think the time's probably about right. The rods are out, they're looking good. Yeah, time for a wee tipple, I think. Catch you in a bit. Well, it's that time of evening. It's time to put a bit more bait out. I've had a little bit of a swap round. Even Mr. Cheetham has moved into my left over in peg 12. So that rod out where I was encroaching a little bit, I've had to wind it in. So I've kind of moved them along a bit. Still got those 2 out there on the bait, and I've moved 1 off to the right just in an area of the lake where there are no lines. So it's got to be worth a go. I'm just going to pepper a few baits with the stick, probably 3 or 4 at a time. I've not gone that far out, if I'm honest. So I reckon 100 baits will probably do it. I'm still promising myself that glass of red wine, which hasn't happened yet. It's nearly sundown. It's got to be time for a cup of wine, surely. I'm having an absolute howler. Yeah, got my food going, all was well, nice little chicken curry, even managed my glass of red wine, and I was just thinking, oh, the old rods are a bit quiet. Anyway, the right hand rod, which I redid probably about 2 hours ago, has just absolutely melted. I had the camera set up on the tripod, so just flicked it on, and it's still howling, literally just steaming away, the tip's bent round, howling. Yeah, I'll show you the clip now, and then you'll see what I mean. It's just absolutely steaming. Yeah, I'll just watch that again as well. I think literally it must have shook the hook as soon as I picked the rod up. So probably if I'd not been arsing around with the camera, I would have got to it quicker and set the hook. It's a barbless rule on here, and to be fair, I'm totally in favour of it. The fish was well hooked. When I retrieved the rig, the bottom bead on my leg core helicopter was all the way down the bottom, and the hook bait looked like it had been mangled. So it definitely won a bird. That was a carp. It was away, and obviously it shook the hook up, shook the hook out, shook the hook out, and yeah, lead had come off. So 1 landed, 2 lost. Not good. But it can only get better, maybe. Yeah, I'm not very happy, to be honest. Don't like losing fish, and I haven't lost any for ages, so I'm not putting it down to the barbless. Probably me, or the rig, perhaps. Not sure, but yeah. Anyway, rod's back out, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, failure again. Ball come out. Good evening. The wounds have been licked and I'm smiling again. At the end of the day, it's a fish loss. No one's died. It's just annoying. So put it behind you. Move on. You're 1 bite closer to the next one you're going to land. So look, it happens, doesn't it? So it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's must be about 11 o'clock now, and I'm sort of considering turning in. I've sort of been watching a few fish around the. The old nose is looking a bit red. Yeah, there's been a few fish bouncing about. Sam's down to my left. I had a little wander down, had a chat to him for half an hour, and yeah, there's a few fish about. I was trying to persuade him to move. I don't think it worked. Yeah, I'm sure he'll snare something by the morning, and I hope I do as well. So we will see. Quietly confident going into the second night, so I've got to be off by about 11 o'clock tomorrow. So hopefully, if I don't do another update tonight, that will mean that nothing's happened, but well, maybe there'll be a bit of action in the morning and I'll have another update. So all being well, see you in the morning. Good night. Ball cam out. Oh, good evening, Mr. Cheatham. What's happening?
How do?
Oh, this is very, very dark. Oh, we like light. Oh yeah, light's good.
Light.
Ah.
Yeah. We cast rod. 20 minutes and we're in.
Good lad.
Common.
At least you ain't got rubber hooks on, mate.
Makes a change. Makes a change. I've been known to lose a fair share. Yeah, it looks like I don't know. 23, 24?
Oh, prediction time, eh?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, geez.
Right.
Let's pass us the old sling,
Ah, will do.
Jeremiah.
Hold on a second. What we got then, boy?
What we're saying, I'm guessing at 22?
Yeah, 22, well, it's nearly 23. Right, I think your shout at 22.12 was probably about cock on. Yeah. Very good, Les.
I'll do.
Beautiful.
22.12 it is. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, lovely, mate.
Look at that, 22.12 mint common. Flanks of it, just absolutely pristine.
Yeah, we like that. We like that a lot.
Old orange spot. might be target fish.
It will be in a few years.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
lovely.
Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Super.
Good night. Good morning. 5:22 a.m. update. The old kettle's on. First coffee of the day. Nothing has occurred overnight. However, as predicted by the old weather forecast, there has been a bit of a change in the weather. The wind has swung around a little bit more easterly rather than the northeasterly, which has been blowing the last 2 days. And yeah, this cloud cover, it really does look like it's going to bring rain. So I might just have a bit of an earlier pack down just to get all the non-essential kit that I don't need this morning back in the car and leave the rods out to the death. So I reckon latest I can be away is 11:30. So yeah, the rods are in the zone. Had that bite yesterday morning, so we will see what happens. But other than that, I had a bit of a meltdown earlier. Thought I'd run out of Azera, and I had run out of Azera. However, I found some more coffee in my bag, so yeah, panic over. Oh, that would have been a proper meltdown. No coffee this morning, absolute nightmare. So yeah, in the meantime, kettle's on, waiting, still waiting, and yeah, I need a caffeine intake. So yeah, catch you in a bit. Wait. Yes! No rubber hooks this time. Yeah, that's more like it. And into the net she goes, or he goes. Who knows? Mirror this time. Doesn't look huge, but yeah, I'm happy. Quick time check. What have we got? 7:25. So yeah, seems to be the time. So yes, very happy with that. And better go and check this fish out. It's still in the net. Just drop the rod down on the deck, and I can see the fish now just in the net. She's not doing a great deal. Obviously a bit subdued after a nice battle. It kited on me. I thought it was going to pick up the other two rods, but it's quite deep here, so those lines obviously well down, and ended up kiting left down, right down to the left. Tried to do me in the reeds again, but yeah, managed to get her out. So yeah, all is good. So yeah, let's go and sort this fish out. All come out. Oh, this makes a nice change. Oh, steady on, babe. Steady on. That's quite a distinctive one. Certainly looking at that scale pattern at the back. That's lovely. Yeah, just nicked that one. I think I'm going to have to look at these rigs. Hook holds aren't quite as deep as I'd like. But yeah, nice plump fish. Beautiful. Right, let's get her weighed. Okay, let's have a proper look at this one. Alright, lovely. Well, I did mention about the change in weather. I must confess, I went back to bed for a bit. I was pretty tired, so I was kind of half asleep, half awake. However you want to describe it when I got that bite. Ooh, steady on there, darling. Anyway, a mirror for a change. £21, 8 ounces. So, yes. Nice to have a mirror for a change. Superb. Well happy with that. And it really has kind of capped off what's been a session of sort of highs and lows. 2 landed, 2 losses, but can't grumble with 220s. And yeah, lovely little mirror, this one. I certainly like to catch this when it's a bit bigger, and I'm certainly not grumbling now. Yeah, superb. Lovely May session in the Midlands. Bull cam out.